And in rotation one, it is Kylie Murr receiving the first ball of the night. Erica Davis, somebody we expect to see a lot of swings out of the middle from tonight. Podraza goes to the outside, and the first point goes to Mia Grunzi.
Yeah, after those two losses last weekend, she said the focus of this match was their mentality. She wants the team to play loose, play free, and you saw the student section tonight having that Hawaiian theme. Beautiful in-sync dance party for the Ohio State Buckeyes to start the match. I mean, if you want to play loose and free, that's a pretty good way to start it off.
And win some favor with your fans.
His door's always open for them, just someone that is such a people person. And when you look at, both coaches on both sides, there's so many similarities. They want to get to know their players. They really have a passion for, their relationship with all the players and with the entire coaching staff. So two coaches on both sides that are really lovable.
Right. Steve Baird trying to figure out how to stop Emily Londop right now. She scores out of system. Edwards is not set the most for Indiana, but she does put the ball down the most. Over 3 kills per set. And she's got Indiana within 1 for a moment. And then the net call goes against the Hoosiers. That at us. Get in on the theme. Hashtag B1G Block Party.
If you're not wearing one, go in your closet, pull it out from the depths there, throw it on, send us a tweet. We'll get you on air.
I think that's the whiteboard.
Drawing up some plays over there for the Buckeyes.
Nice dig by Kylie Murr, the libero for Ohio State. She was on fire on Friday night in the middle of that match at Purdue. And that swing sails long for the Hoosiers. So
the toughest balls to dig just because it's coming so fast at you.
Grunzi's back in there, and perfect to start for Mia Grunzi.
Over 400 on the night, but they're 600 right now, 0 errors, and that's something that they really focused on in practice, limiting those errors, just playing a clean, fun, loose and free game.
Well, they found something in Grunzi, her 3rd kill already.
Right now, and she's doing a good job of it, putting them in places that Indiana's not ready for.
Hayworth going on second contact and ran into Rader in the... Paula Cerami, the new libero starting for Indiana this year, transfer from Florida. She's seen plenty of big teams in the NCAA tournament. And that point goes to Ohio State, putting back up 7.
Making the defense and the passers just stay on their toes the whole match. They don't get in a rhythm. It's hard. You got another server over here serving basically from the locker room.
Yeah, I love that from you earlier today. We were talking to Jen Flynn Oldenburg. Bringing in bombs with Matt Podraza at the service line, and London comes up with a big block to put the Buckeyes back up 8. And also, Hayworth has that lefty top spin serve. So more to come from the Hoosiers back there tonight. Morgan Geddes in there on the pins. And off her hands, it's Emily London with another first set kill. Zumock was injured heading into the first Big Ten weekend. They got her back in there, dealing with a bit of a sore ankle. It was a match time decision again tonight. And Geddes looking for the touch, didn't get it. So the hitting advantage big time favoring Ohio State. And Indiana just dipped into the negatives on that swing from Geddes. See the footwork from Jen Flynn Oldenburg? Keeping that in play. Kylie Murr getting down with the one-hand dig. And then a chip of the block. Leads to the point, all set up by Kylie Murr. Watch Penn State, Maryland tonight. Penn State showing out against Ohio State with a sweep on Sunday, and Maryland with the split against a couple of ranked teams.
Indiana's just got to limit those errors. They're hitting negative right now. They got to at least find the court, give themselves a chance to play.
Hayworth sets Edwards in the back. That one kept in, and then the overpass goes down.
Hitting 1,000 right now.
Yeah, in this match, I mean, that's just her 6th swing technically on the season. 2 of them have gone down, so that's a pretty high efficiency for Kylie Murr right now. 3rd-year libero for the Buckeyes, and another tool for Londa, looking unstoppable here in the first set.
See her start to put the ball down a little bit more.
She had some matches in non-conference where it looks like Geddes can take over for the Buckeyes. And there's Londot with her 7th kill already.
Hoosiers are really trying to build up, get in the court just a little bit more. So we're seeing them play their younger players to just gain some experience, which is really important, especially early on in conference play.
A little off speed. And a free chance for Pedraza. And Grunzy. And set one for Ohio State. That's not how my team responds. And it's more the lighthearted joking stuff that they respond to.
And some of these players are so intense on their own. You know, she talked about someone like Emily Londot, who put so much pressure on herself and just wants her to play free and play loose. Same with a lot of the other players. So if coach doesn't necessarily have to bring that day in and day out, she can just sometimes come lighthearted attitude, try to be loose and free, and have her team kind of follow suit rather than digging into them, because they're just going to tense up more, and that's exactly what she wanted to avoid.
And this is a program that's relatively new on the top 10 scene. They certainly are in the top 5. They just had their first, their highest ranking ever at number 3.
This program, and it starts with the culture. I mean, she's just digging into them that you guys can be good. You can be at the top, and where he plays really well, and everyone else really doesn't necessarily have to shine. They can play pretty average as long as she's playing well, but when you have Londot's errors tallying up, then everyone else really has to step up. So it's not something that Ohio State loves doing, putting so much pressure on her. Coach, she's confident in herself. It's her 6th year doing it, and she went to them right away.
She played in this state at Dayton, grew up in this state. This is a big night for her with the pass list.
Ohio State, we might as well try to recruit some of those girls that are probably being recruited by the same people.
There's Gonzalez. Nice pickup there by Sarami. And free for Ohio State, reloading. And Gonzalez past Sarami that time. Edwards loading up. Block touch for Ohio State was there with Londot. And she sends that screaming at Sarami. Gonzalez crossbody and down, little help from the tape. In Bloomington on Sunday. And an ace. It's Londot. A little knuckle on that one. And another one that goes banging around the back. And back-to-back scores at the service line for Emily Londot.
That defense on their toes. Just she knows she's got to switch it up if they want a chance to win.
And Gonzalez wrapping around. And a quick side out for the Buckeyes.
Too far on the line. They're leaving a lot of cross-court open for the Buckeyes.
And tough serve being put on right now for the hitters, too. First it was Londot. Now it's Gonzalez. Fielded there by Sarami, and it leads to a point for Indiana. So much better on the serve receive. Riley Rader, dug by Westbeld. So Sarami takes the second ball. And that's off the tool. Grunzy.
You know she can serve really well, so hitting balls like that's going to keep her back there.
Served that one short and tough. Grunzy had to go down to get it. Westbeld going middle. She's found success there. This time it's Colheed.
Throwing so many balls to those outsides, and they're only going to score if those outsides have holes to hit through. And how do you do that? You pull them with the middle. So if you have a blocker that's going with their middles, you have holes open for those outside shots. Grammy.
Westbeld putting a ball right on Zumock. And a nice angle there for Zumock.
Zumock taking full advantage of that.
Tough ball to handle for Murr, and Zumock's right there with the quick hands again.
Zumock just handling it well.
Come on, well, that's going to play us to break. And a big block, so Zumock has powered Indiana, and then over on the other pin, Geddes. So Indiana can tie here after Ohio State took set 1 by 15. And Grunzy gets Ohio State to 15 first right now. And comment on the arena rankings, please, that Emily put out yesterday. That is what's hot right now. B1G Volleyball on Twitter. There's the roll, Indiana. Well, Ohio State's in a fight here. They cruised in set 1. Westbeld has come in and set two, and the Hoosiers just got it tied. There's Geddes with the stop. And Carly Mills serving for Indiana. And Londot dug by Sarami. She's had a couple of nice digs in this set. And Westbeld has to play free. Podraza for Londot again. And Geddes was right there, but off her hands.
Londot's going to keep banging those hands as long as they're there.
She's got 8 kills on the night, hitting over 400. Emily Londot. And Westbeld had success with that earlier. There's Ramelsberg, and that ball clanging around and over by Podraza, but then put away by the Hoosiers with Geddes.
We see a touch off the block, just a pancake by Londot to keep that ball alive. Then Podraza sends it over, but
right in at the chest of Kylie Murr. Got it away though. And Edwards down to the floor, and the Hoosiers lead in set 2.
Other side too, but it's coming from so far back. Really hard ball to track.
Well, the Buckeyes handle it this time, and then Londot pushes it line.
Off speed, and she's showing that tonight how versatile she really is.
Westbeld going slide again, and a touch was there. Ramelsberg.
Seems like both teams right now are really using those high hand shots.
That over the hands that time for Gonzalez. Right back to her, and there are the hands, but turned back this time. Some of his starters back. They never got to really roll it out with a fully healthy team in non-conference, and that has happened twice now, where nobody's on the receiving end of the overpass. Sydney Taylor in serving for Ohio State, and serving well to tie it. But Indiana has come here on the road trying to take a set from the number 8 Buckeyes. Davis working to the outside. Back to Edwards. And coverage came from Sarami. And got Edwards another swing. And Ohio State's into the net. So the Hoosiers back in front here late set 2.
To hit another ball.
So Edwards with the team high 7 kills for Indiana. And more high hands up at the net of the double of Davis for Indiana. Murr and Taylor had to keep the point alive. And an electric swing coming off the outside for Moore. Now Moore gets to serve it. And puts in a good one. Moore setting up Grunzy. And got the tool. So even with 3 Hoosier defenders there, Grunzy puts the Buckeyes back up. And Edwards turned away. Podraza and Rader.
But she not only did that, she served really tough and she got a kill.
So Ohio State gets Hayworth off the line, and that's crucial.
Really smart shot by the outside.
So Indiana was right there, and they're still in touch with the big rip to get back within 1.
Rotating the defense around to keep her back on that service line.
It's Colheed that is that middle serving. And what about that angle, man?
Diggable, especially if you're a middle.
So free for Westbeld and the Hoosiers, and they stave off the first set point with Ramelsberg. So Carly Mills trying to make it 2 set points in a row that Indiana survives. And Grunzy off her spot. And Geddes down, and Indiana ties it up again at 24. We've had 8 ties, 2 lead changes in this second set. Indiana pulled ahead briefly, and it won't come here. Mia Grunzy feeling it right now. I'd say she said that with an exclamation. That was...
Four exclamations.
Yeah. Well, we're tied again. And Guinness is right in the middle of it again. When Ohio State had 25 last set, it was Indiana 10. The turnaround in this set sees it at 25-25. And Indiana with a chance at the lead here. Kylie Murr denies that. And back down. So Gonzalez steadies it for Ohio State, bringing up set point number 4. Indiana proving tough to put away. And that is out. Ramelsburg couldn't locate. And the Buckeyes behind this Covelli crowd do take set 2, but had to earn it. And she's 5th in the Big Ten in digs coming into this match. And we're off and going in set 3. Buckeyes looking for that first Big Ten win. And the Hoosiers will have to go reverse sweep to get that first ranked win since they beat Kentucky in 2019. Westbeld serves it away. And Grunzy, who's had the hot hand, keeps it on rolling. She's the first to 10 kills in this match. Friday against Purdue, she had 11 kills, big swings. It was low air, but was dug tough.
Keep getting them the ball, especially on the slide.
There's Davis down the middle.
And Erica Davis looking good, hitting 600 on the night so far.
Well, the middles have had a good start for Ohio State to Big Ten play. Her and Riley Rader. Rader in there in the middle right now. Londot was off her spot. Traza going back to Moore, and there's the block for Indiana. It's Zumock this time.
Early, but it all started with that dig right here. Just a sprawling out effort for Westbeld. And then Zumock goes up and puts in a ball for Ohio State. Gets him off speed.
It's almost like the block spun her backwards. And then as she spun backwards, banged the chest. Well, the big time block for Zumock. So IU does get it back because they won it. So they still have that one challenge left. There's Moore, who gave Ohio State good time in the second set. Another good swing there.
Great that you can still put someone like that in and can fully depend on them to get a kill.
And they go right back to Moore. They were waiting for this time on the IU side. And the other part of that is just being healthy. She's had shoulder, ankle, you name it. The Creighton transfer has been injured a lot since coming to Indiana. And Moore one more time, maybe negating that block a little bit. Westbeld going for Ramelsburg. Murr got down to the floor for Ohio State. Pedraza, second contact, up and over for Ramelsburg. Rader was denied by Mills. Grunzy got a high ball, turned away. Grunzy gets another one, off tape. And Cerami getting down to the floor. Best rally of the night right here. Kylie Murr in the back. And then it's Londa just inside the white. So Geddes sends it ripping at Kylie Murr. And that ball is down for Mia Grunzy, already into double figures.
Really good job by Mac Pedraza, just getting the ball to her hitter.
Bump set for Grunzy this time, and that angle again is amazing for Mia Grunzy.
Front of the 10-foot line, and she looked a little off balance with it too, but she can just hit that you can possibly imagine.
So 5 in a row ripped off for the Buckeyes, and Indiana stops that run. It was hard to believe that the one she had last set might be replicated, but she did that then a little bit sharper. Pedraza's going to Rader, and the middle with the kill for the Buckeyes. especially on fire lately. Riley Rader, last 3 matches, all 10-plus kills.
Nationally, she's 4th in the entire country in hitting percentage, so someone you can just really, really depend on up front. Like I said, 1 out of 2 times, you're probably going to get a kill out of her.
Runzie's had similar efficiency tonight. And Edwards maybe getting going again for the Hoosiers. Her kills in her Hoosiers career. Joined the Hoosiers short list. Less than 20 players on that list. And down the middle for Erica Davis. So now you're seeing the middles emerge for Ohio State.
Especially hitting that shot that she just did.
Londa, right past Sarami.
Were right in front of her. Did a good job of just beating them down that.
And that's down, middle for middle, Colheed.
To find a bunch of daylight down the line.
Colheed's a player that's shown a penchant to take over some matches. Mississippi State was one of her best in the non-conference. And Gonzalez falling away just short. There's Londa. And out for Emily Londa.
If you're Indiana, you got to key on it just a little bit further.
Overpass, and Edwards cleans that up with ease.
And then taking the swing.
10 kills for Edwards tonight. Westbound had first contact, and that gave Edwards another swing. Nice, we had all 3 contacts covered there. And Indiana is taking a lead.
They're right back in it in this third.
It's 6 in a row to get back in it. You're not allowing Grunzy to get one off easily. Sarami, with a tough dig on Davis. And then Davis sends it back. After the walk, huh?
Hey, I'd be like that too.
Oh, love it from Erica Davis. And she's got a block touch again. And sliding out for another block. Saying, keep them coming, Erica Davis. And that's right into the block again. It's more with some help from Davis for a 3rd time in the past couple of points. Cannot wait for that one. Glad you're with us on this Wednesday night for a double dip. And it's Indiana giving Ohio State a test these last couple of sets. After the Buckeyes ran away with set 1. Big test for Penn State, hitting over 300 as a team.
And Penn State, another incredible blocking team too. So you have 2 good blocking teams going head to head. Penn State, who brings so much firepower from the offense. We'll see if Maryland's block. Previously the number 2 team in the country. So that one will be a good one.
Erica Pritchard, former Terp, playing for Penn State now. And that goes just inside the line. Ruinsfelder was backpedaling there. Got Rader off a swing. And that is sent back by Londa. Couple of stuffs to go with it. Emily Londa. And that is down for Ramelsburg.
Ball, you can almost count on a kill 1 out of 2 times.
And at least it being in the court, she's errorless tonight. Ramelsburg is. That's on 20 swings. And Pedraza punches that a little bit long. Goes to Rader, and another block in the middle. It's Ramelsburg. Ramelsburg was blocking at a really high level before she missed a couple of matches with an injury. The attack has been there since she's returned. Not huge block numbers, though. And she got hands on that one before it went skidding free.
Something going. Throwing someone off the bench is going to do it for you.
A quick 6 kills for her in a couple of sets tonight. Only on 11 swings. And Edwards too strong out of the back.
They're taking big rips at the ball, especially out of system when she needs to.
So Ohio State trying to close this out. And this could be the player to do it. Hayworth with the top spin. Ohio State hasn't gotten aced on it yet tonight. And they do score on it.
Try to put the ball on that middle defensively.
Runzi coming in hot.
Two really good blocking teams going head-to-head, but man, I mean, it seems like each week in the Big Ten right now, we've got big matchups coming.
Two coming up on our network on Friday, Michigan and Nebraska, and then more top 10 volleyball with Edwards turned away. Erica Davis sends Ohio State to their first Big Ten win.